Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a 4-card spread to have a look and see what cards come up for you for the week ahead. It is a general reading. All the information that you require, including prices, services, and turnaround time, as well as my email, are listed below in the Show More section. I do want to thank everyone for supporting the channel through your subscribes, likes, shares. It really does mean a lot. So we'll have a look and see what's coming up for you, Leo, for this week. We'll see what's coming up. Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay, you've got the Hermit reversed, the Hanged Man, Ace of Pentacles, and the High Priestess reversed. Okay, Leo, you're with the Virgo's ruled by the planet Mercury, can rule things like communication and the thought process. I feel like with the Hermit here, you're a little bit distracted. The Hermit's reversed here, so this is an unfocused energy. The Hangman is also reversed. But really, because he's reversed here, he looks like he's having like a jolly good time. See, in this position, like he's normally sort of hanging upside down, but he still sees eye to eye with the fairies. So interesting, like that's come up here. We have this, the Ankh symbol here, which is a symbol of life or life force. It's also soul. So there could be like a soul connection or a soulmate link here for some of you, but that's potentially coming up reversed. So if those of you that are having some sort of difficulty seeing eye to eye with someone, especially if they're like your soulmate twin flame, then that could be heightened for you. But I feel like with the Hangman reversed, the Hermit reversed, the High Priestess, all the people are reversed in these cards. So, Leo, this makes me think that you're not aligning with someone here for some reason. You're either not willing to discuss things, or you're not being as free. You're not being as open. See how she's look at her body language. It's freedom, it's openness. She chooses to share something. It could be that you're withholding how you truly feel. You're withholding something here. It could be news. It could even be like a pregnancy for some of you. It's almost like you're not giving away much. It's almost like you have a bit of a poker face here because the Hermit doesn't give away much. He's reversed especially. So this is Virgo, that Virgo energy reversed. I think you're sort of watching and waiting for something to fester here. I say that because the Ace of Pentacles can indicate like a new chapter, a new romance, perhaps an earth sign. You had the Virgo, could also be Taurus and Cappy coming through. Regardless, the Ace of Pentacles is in the undergrowth, so you're letting it simmer. You're letting something simmer here. Whether it's a romance, a marriage, a connection, you're sort of watching and waiting to see how someone's going to react or how they're going to carry themselves in a situation. There might have been some recent disagreements, the notion of not seeing eye to eye maybe, or something that you haven't spoken about, or there's been lack of communication here. It's almost like you don't want to let someone know what's bugging you, but at the same time you want them to clue on about it, Leo. So this is why you're sort of, I think this Ace of Pentacles to me is very much a symbol of watching and waiting for the undergrowth. Okay, this is waiting for something to spruce, this is you waiting for something to sprout, to shoot up, to happen. You're waiting for it, whether it's the fireworks, maybe you're waiting for chemistry in the connection, maybe you're waiting for this person to propose, maybe you're waiting for them to share something with you. But it's almost like you want them to do it on their own without having you to initiate anything or sort of hint them in that direction. So it's almost like you're sitting back going, okay, let's see how they take this. Let's see what they're going to do. And it's a compromising position, I feel. Notice the Hangman's position here. So it's an odd sort of situation, Leo. But I think you're doing the watching and waiting game, and only if this person proves themselves through their behavior or through the physical realm, if they can achieve that, then you're sort of going to give them the golden token, the golden ticket here, so to speak. So, I mean, I like that this has come up. I think it might be, yes, it could be like a little It could be like a little strategic why you're doing it. It's almost like you want to see their behavior, and if they do something that aligns with your values and how you see things, then it's almost like you're going to give them the golden ticket. And that could be anything. That could, you might give them a chance, you might give them love, you might sleep with them, you might treat them to something special, you might show them a different side of yourself. Whatever you deem that incentive or that reward to be, Leo, I think is what you're sort of thinking about. You have it there, you have it ready. I think you know what you want to give to this person, but you're not there yet. You're not ready to reveal, okay? Because maybe your intuition hasn't been satisfied. Maybe that's spiritual. I don't know, maybe it is something to do with spiritual connection. Maybe you're waiting to see if you have that, or maybe you're waiting to see if you can connect on a more intellectual level, or if you can move forward with effective communication, or you can see eye to eye, or have an agreement here. It could also be, again, the notion of the ink here. I don't know if you're waiting for someone to inject more passion or more life force into your connection. I think a part of you has done a lot, but this week it's almost like you're leaving it up to them, but you're not going to hint them. You're not going to be there to instruct them and teach them how to do things and teach them what they need to do. I think this person knows what they need to do, and if they don't, then maybe they need to work a little bit harder to find out. Sometimes it's a tough lesson that we give, Leo, but it's in your nature to be this way, and it's helpful rather than harmful, and I think it's constructive, unless it's to the point where it's like brutal and it's harsh and it's unforgiving. If it's like a gentle nudge in the right direction, I always sort of encourage that, because it encourages people to take that initiative, because we don't always want to, it's not really romantic to constantly be teaching someone what to do, or, telling them what's right and wrong, or, having to sort of poke and prod them to get some sort of reaction or initiative from them. So it's sort of like you're going to leave it up to them to be proactive, and you might see that. You might nurture that within them, but also a part maybe within yourself as well. I think that's an inbuilt quality that you have, Leo, but it'll be interesting to see how it does unfold for you as the week progresses. So thank you for tuning in. I do hope it has been helpful. I know it's a quick one, but it's just sort of like a mini weekly reading, so I do hope that's been helpful.